Yo, what is going on, people? I have to be a little bit quiet because of the fact that it's actually currently 3 a.m. right now here in Dubai. I generally can't sleep, so obviously there's only one way to solve this, right? And that's going for a night drive. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I didn't really bring you guys along to me getting ready and stuff. I just added a bit of cream in my hair, moisturizer, because it was getting very frizzy and dry. But other than that, yeah, it's still winter here in the UAE, which is honestly still the perfect weather to go around driving at night. And for me, it's very therapeutic. Bring you guys along, we'll have a bit of a conversation. But yeah, the car's over here right now. Yeah, let's start her up. I'm gonna have to turn off my valves because I don't want to be waking anyone up. It's pretty late. Hey, listen, if you guys think that was loud, wait till you guys hear how it sounds like with the valves open. So this is right now, valves closed. The carbon there stinks. Alright, we're making the move now. I just want to have a conversation. I know you guys have been asking me on my DMs on Instagram and TikTok certain questions about my 2022 Supra. So I might as well take the time here, and obviously I've already answered it, but I might as well share my answers here because it might be beneficial for some of you lot. So yeah.
A few moments later.
First of all, hope everyone is doing well, and I just want to say a huge shout out to all you guys that have been supporting the channel from the very beginning, and to the new subscribers, hello, hi, my name is Jumeirah, and I do drive a 2022 Supra, if you guys didn't know, if you guys didn't watch like the first 10 seconds. But anyway, I just want to come here and take my chance to actually speak about the questions that I get asked about my Supra. It is pretty late, it's early morning, I generally can't sleep, so this is my way of honestly just like finding peace and just have a bit of therapy at the same time. For me, it's very important to have some time by yourself. You don't always need to be with people, you don't always need to be with your friends. I mean, everyone's different, but I've kind of grown accustomed to that, and I do find it very peaceful. Just be by yourself. So that's what I'm doing right now. But yes, people, I'm gonna be answering the common questions that I get asked. One of the very first questions I get asked, even when I meet people through car meets, is what do I do for a living? I just want to clarify, guys, I've just gotten out of uni. Well, it's almost 2.5 years ago. But basically, what I do as a profession is I actually do marketing, and that's why I do this whole social media thing and how it all started. I always had a passion for marketing. I always liked marketing. I think marketing is very manipulative if you use it in the right way. Don't take this the wrong way though, but I meant by that, but you can really either push opinions or push for sales, conversions, whatever it may be. I think marketing plays a very big psychological push factor to that, and that's why I like marketing, and that's why I think it's very interesting. And looking at the metrics as well of like how certain posts perform or how many views I'm gonna get depending on what post I do, or performance marketing, if I spend this much and I curated it properly, how much returns or conversions am I gonna get? So that's something I really like, and that's what I actually do. I always get a lot of people ask me, especially younger audiences, because for me, like, the Supra is still a very cool car, don't get me wrong, and it was genuinely my dream car. It's been 2 years of me chasing for this car, right? But at the same time, it's not like a crazy car where I have to like sell an arm and a limb to get, if that makes sense. And that's also one thing I want to talk about is, if you guys live in Dubai, or if you guys do not live in Dubai, we don't have taxes here. Whoa, this guy's almost about to crash into me. Pause. Whatever our income is, we get it ourselves. And at the end of the day, I live with my parents. I choose to live with my parents. I'm a single man, do you know what I mean? Especially in Dubai's high rent. Why would I go live alone, right? Pay rent and like have less fun that I am having right now. Do you know what I mean? I get the best food every night. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a no-brainer to stay with my parents. And thus, that's why I do what I do. Or I am able to do the things I do, and I'm grateful for that. Do you know what I mean? I don't have any commitments, I don't have any responsibilities, I don't have a kid. People might wonder, like, how is this, because I got this when I was like, what, 22 or 23? How do you have a Supra that you bought by yourself? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the answers. I hope that answers the question of it. And I think that's like multiple questions that I just stacked up into one. I don't know if you guys, I don't know how this looks because my camera screen is very small and I can only see a pixel of it. Not really, but yeah, it's not really the clearest, okay? So you guys have to work with me here. But second question would be, why did I choose the Supra? I think I've already answered this in my first ever video. If you guys haven't seen that, check that out. It's gonna be in the link in the description so you guys can, yeah, binge watch my YouTube videos from the very start. I don't have a lot as of now, I just started. But why the Supra? Well, I'll tell you guys why in a very short form answer. It's because of the fact that I think it looked very unique. It looked sleek. It looked like a statement car. Because it didn't look like any other car that you see, do you know what I mean? It looked like a proper sports car. It was low to the ground. It's a two-door, it's small, it's compact. And yeah, I think it just met a lot of the things that I really wanted. For me personally, I like the looks better. Do you know what I mean? Like, I had to like flex up a bit. Yes, I'll be honest with that. Like, when you say I drive a Supra, there's just aura to it, you know? You don't need to ask what year of a Supra it is, you know? You can just say I drive a Supra, you know what I'm saying? Anyone would know that. And it's very distinguished to the whole Toyota collection. Because if you got like a 3 Series or an M3, an M4, a lot of the people will know it's an M4, but there's also a lot of people, like regular people, who would be like, oh, that's a regular BMW 4-series. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not slattering you guys, right? Because even I was confused back in the days. I'm like, is that a 440 or an M4? I think value for money as well. For what, 220 plus K, you're getting a car that has so much potential. You can either just full on drag car it, turn it to a rocket ship, or you can just keep it stock, live with it, daily it, or you can like put it into like a perfect track car, which a lot of the guys do here in the UAE. So yeah, I hope that answers the second question. I want to keep that short because I've already answered it. Okay, the third common question I always ask is, what mods do you have on, right? Okay, for this question in particular, all you guys need to know is that I'm stage 2 plus. I think mostly for American viewers, this is something that I've learned recently as well, and I love learning from all of you guys. That's why I started this YouTube platform. It's not just for me to just flex up, say whatever I want about my Supra and just have all the information in the world. No, I want to try to learn as much information as I can, then I can convey it to my audiences and to my future audiences, right? In my own words. And whatever I understood, I will share it, right? I'm no electrical, automotive, civil engineer. No. I have a business marketing background. I was bad at sciences, let's just say that. The reason I said that is because in America, they don't really say stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. They have a different term to it. They either say bolt-ons, whatever you have on E. You actually say the mod specifically. Correct me if I'm wrong, my American viewers. But that's how I understood. You guys don't refer to it as stages, but in the UAE, or at least in Europe as well, we just refer to it as stage, not because of the fact that, oh, it's a stage 2, it needs to have this specific horsepower. No, it's just segmenting what mods do we have in the car. Do you know what I mean? When you say stage 2, you're on pump gas. When you say stage 2 plus, you either have meth or ethanol, or you have both, right? It's one way to say that. It's stage 3, you have a bigger turbo or an upgraded turbo. Okay, that's something I want to clear out. But yes, to answer that question, stage 2 plus, that's what I have. I will speak more about my mods in an upcoming video once everything calms down. Once I have the time to do so, which I will be recording more videos soon for you guys. But yeah, I've just been trying to curate as much ideas as I can. I just need to execute them. And after that, you guys will be enjoying as many videos as you guys can. Like I said, from the very first video, I want to make 2 videos in a week. And our fourth question is, what are my next mods on my Supra? It's kind of like a follow-up question to the previous question. But my plans for the Supra, if I'm being honest, I'm gonna just relax a bit with any engine modifications that I just get flashed. I want to focus more on the cosmetic side of my Supra because a few reasons to that. Yes, I want to be fast, obviously. Who doesn't want to be fast? But I think my car is fast enough to the point where I don't really need to push it more. I can gap a GT3 RS with just pump gas. And yes, GT3 RSs are not fast on straights. We all know that. But if you're like a girl or like a hus, you know what I'm saying? I gapped the GT3 RS. She wouldn't know, you know what I'm saying? In her head, it's a Porsche. Do you know what I'm saying? You guys are not like in the same wavelength as I'm thinking right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this guy's GT3 RS are not fast. Dude, I don't care, bro.
All I care about is the hus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick on cosmetic mods just because of the fact that, because I'm pretty maxed out when it comes to stage 2 plus, other than like an intercooler that I could add, maxed out on my stock turbo system. So there's really not much I can do, but my tuner will be giving me another flash where he basically told me I can push a bit more. So that's my plan. Other than that, yeah, like I said, cosmetic mods, there's a lot of things I want to do to the car. Obviously, I'll share you guys now. I want to chrome my rims, my stock rims. I want to get a carbon hood. I want to get EVS carbon fenders, right? And I want to either get winglets or diffuser. A winglet would be a good, like an easy, quick solution. A full-on diffuser would generally complete my car. And obviously, I want to get my rear end, my rear spoiler paint matched, and also fix my trunk, because my trunk had a previous spoiler, if you guys know what the Street Hunter is. So yeah, there was like added holes to that. Yes, I'm gonna be focusing on cosmetic mods. That's what's next for me. What's next specifically? Chrome rims. So you guys better check out my Instagram for that. I'll just stick to those questions, but I just want to speak to you guys more. But I think I just want to point out the fact that I've just forgotten about time, because I've spent most of my time speaking to the camera, which honestly is very therapeutic also. So this might be a new thing for me, right? Because usually I just have music on, I'll play it, but obviously I can't because copyright issues, we don't have rights like that out here. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this segment so far in this type of video. Yeah, I think you guys are sick of this spot. I'll move you guys out and I'll just show you guys a bit of Dubai scenery right now. So this is where we are, just a little background. This is how Dubai looks like for a lot of my viewers that are not based in the UAE or in the GCC. We are currently in Umsikim Road. You guys know that building right there that is glowing blue. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but that is Burj Al Arab. So I'm gonna be making my way now to Jumeirah, which is just straight ahead here. We're a bit of a different setup. We've arrived to the place that we are supposed to. Let's just got a toothpick that I like to just chew around. Just keep it on my mouth. But let me show you guys my spot where I usually just stay. So this is what Jumeirah looks like when it's a bit quiet now. It's around 3:50 right now. We're just at the beach side, which is on the right side here. If you guys take a right, you guys will see the beach over there. The weather's pretty cool. It's around 20 degrees right now in Dubai. Honestly, it's very chill to just drive around. Right is the Jumeirah Beach Hotel. And yeah. Right people, this is probably one thing that I wish Toyota designed on the Supras, on the Mark V Supras, is if only we had a sunroof or a hardtop. Honestly, a sunroof would have been nice, but I get it. It doesn't make sense on a tiny car like this. But imagine having a sunroof, just opening this up and you can literally see the stars. You can see the sky. It would have been so cool. But obviously, like, it probably would have looked weird in the design, and I think they probably would have been better off making a hardtop, a removable one, rather than a full-on sunroof. I don't know. I think with the shape of a car, it's a bit different. Open valves. Leopold. But anyway, I want to get your guys' opinions on like videos like this, where it's mostly just personal type of videos where I'm trying to speak to you guys and trying to connect with all of you viewers, because of the fact that there's less editing on these types of videos. Obviously, I'll put a cinematic once in a while. I'll heavily edit the videos once in a while, but these types of videos, I feel like for now, for where my channel is going, has been performing the greatest. So I've worked on a couple of videos where I go to car shows and I've heavily edited on those and I took my time, blood, sweat and tears, but it doesn't really hit the target audience or the views that I'm trying to get. So they're probably my least performing ones. When it comes to more interpersonal stuff like these, where I'm just speaking to the camera, trying to give value to you guys, at the same time trying to keep you guys entertained, I think does well, it does better. significantly better. So yeah, that's one thing to note. I want to get your guys' opinion, so you guys better drop in the comments down below if you guys like these types of videos or if I should switch it up. Because so far, this is kind of the direction I'm taking. And like I said in my previous video, I want to keep you guys connected. I want to update you guys. I want to make sure you guys are engaged to my channel and to my car and to my car's journey and my journey in general. Yeah, so that's a lot of journeys there. Dinero. Alright, since you guys are here, might as well give you guys a little pull. Lost traction there. Alright people, that is me done for tonight. I know this is a different type of video, like I said. This video might not be the longest video that you guys have ever seen of me, but I just wanted to bring you guys along. This is what I do often. It does take a lot of stress out of my mind and just kind of helps me calm down. I know you guys can relate as well, a lot of you car girls and car guys. But anyway, without further ado, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm trying to keep it down. It's probably like 4:10 a.m. A few hours, people are going to be waking up for work. And I'm here trying to fall asleep. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want more content, make sure to subscribe down below. Comment whatever you guys think. But anyways, without further ado, that is Dinero calling it quits.